go, though. Thanks for trying, Dave. Appreciate it. We'll try and figure it out next time. Well, Becca.
I'm back.
Yeah,
right.
We're all good. We're all good. And we are all together here. And it looks like Leah here now with 85 seconds. I don't know that they can bring this back. I mean, we are talking about Libby Hill at about the 12.6 kilometer marker. We are talking about this is right there when it comes to, you know, we're talking just a couple of kilometers at this point, 22.2 into this. You know, if we do a little bit of math, we're talking about another 2K to go. This ain't coming back, it looks like, but I see Merle Bruni now making moves, and that's going to make things pretty serious.
You also see 3 of those Rose Beast Mode riders at the front, so they obviously maybe acknowledged a tactical error in letting that gap get so large. No one wants to do the work here, but at the same time, letting a rider just run away with the win. Maybe we should have learned from Tiffany Penner being able to go early in that first race. Because nobody wanted to start the sprint, so there's a little bit of maybe we were too tactical. So there's a little bit, and maybe we were, or was it too tactical? Lucy Harris, not Tiffany Penner, and but maybe they should have learned from that going too early. So, but maybe they should have
Golden
learned from
Tron
that
at the front now, as it is going to be Guerra over the top of Merle. Merle made the move. It looks like nobody wants to drag anybody along. This is Rose Beast Mode, it looks like to me, trying to make it so that they are making other riders work to chase this down and then attack over the top and over the top over and over again. It is going to be a cover and kill by the pack, but it is going to be the rest of Rose Beast Mode, I think, continuing to try and bring back as much as
I wasn't in the picture then. I was standing in the picture, but I wasn't. It was like an optical illusion. I wasn't in the picture then. I was standing in the picture, but I wasn't. It was like a... Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back.
And then the back of the pack. You definitely see this separation happening and driven by somebody like Gabby being able to hold almost 8.5 watts per kilo for a minute. That type of power is unanswerable by most of the riders.
Oh, but like broken records, aren't we?
You're going to see a lot more of it, but I think that was just a taste of what they know they have in their basket. So you're going to see a lot more of it. They've clawed back to 30 seconds on Leah already, so not even getting to the KOM.
Yeah, it's a great point. We do see Bridget Kickr just hanging on the back of the group here. I did see 1 or 2 riders, as you did say, struggling to hang on. It looks like, though, Guerra now is directly to oh, is Guerra after off the back? Interesting enough. I wonder what happened here. Perhaps a dropout or something. Yep, a dropout. I'm hearing there was a dropout. We'll see if she can get back involved in the situation here. So that means perhaps nobody's going to be making any more chases at the front here. There are a couple of...
How is the audio now?
So that is going to be Dave Tomlin as well as Charboys here. Dominique. And now Guerra in a little bit of bother. This is going to be a tough one going into Libby Hill. And gets right back on, but it's right before they're about to hit the front.
I'm not worried. I think Gabby's got it. I mean, actually, I really like this setup where Harris is off the front.
Yeah, sorry, there was an echo there because I had my live stream laid over the top of it, so you were able to listen to what I was listening to.
I think they could do it.
Yeah, Garrett here sitting on, though, getting a little bit of a drink, maybe chilling out.
How's things, everybody? What have you been up to today? What's been happening?
This is an interesting situation with Harris.
I hope your day's been better than mine. I went out for a 5-hour ride this morning, and 1 hour in, I had to call for rescue because I had a blowout in my back tyre. I went over a load of smashed glass on the cycle path.
That was a tactical error by anybody.
So not only did I not manage to do my ride, it was also quite an expensive ride.
They thought they'd let her get the first one, and then they'd claw it back on the downhill, and then the group speed would be high enough that they'd catch her by this banner. But as you can see, she's all well in the shot off the front, so a little bit of a whoopsie.
I like that.
Yeah, it could have happened in worse places. I could have been going downhill. I could have been going around a corner. I wasn't going that fast at all. I was going in a straight line.
$50 up and over the top. Libby Hill KOM. And
shame really though that had to be there. Glass on a psychopath, I mean.
Just by being
Why?
brave on the day. Nicely done by Leah here. She's at a steady 175 beats per minute. Looks like she's going to back on off as she's gotten the work done. It looks like that she had came to do. Collects a little bit. And, you know, fortunately,
Well, I need to get off this TT bike, don't I?
Nicely done. Here comes Gara chasing down Harris, it looks like. And now the moves are seriously being made as they look to try and bring this back. But it's going to be Harris up over the top. And then it's going to be, I believe, right behind her, grabbing that other precision gift card. That is going to be.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you hear the live stream of the race on the Zoom? I think you can you? Hang on. Let me get rid of that. Sorry.
About to see who is actually going to be.
There we go. It's gone now, right? Yeah, it's because I'm using the same PC to be on the Zoom call for the race as also doing my own live stream. So that's why the audio's all messed up. Sorry about that. I don't know, see, because I can't hear it, so I don't know unless I look at the audio levels. Right, what am I looking for now? Because oh yeah, changing my bikes. I was just distracted. I'm gonna stay with these wheels. No, go with those wheels. Oh, it's raining again. What the heck, man? Okay. I'm not gonna have much of a warm up here. I'm also in the wrong kit. My day is not going well. Alright. There, good evening. Good evening, Ian. Whereabouts are you, Ross? Whereabouts are you? To be fair, it wasn't raining today at 10 o'clock this morning. It started raining later in the, towards midday. And I had to wash my bikes in the rain, which is always a miserable thing to do because you know that they're still going to get dirty the next time you take them out. But after that puncture, after that blowout this morning, I thought, my bikes are filthy, I really need to do them. So I did them, and then sod's law, about an hour later, it stopped raining, and I could have done them then. So instead, I used that opportunity to change the puncture. I was supposed to be going out for a ride with Bryn this morning, and that's the chap who came to rescue me off the side of the road. He's a firefighter, a fireman Sam, and he said it's mental at the minute. That's all their call outs are. A fire and rescue are basically people trapped in their cars, or people's homes flooding, or pubs, cellars flooding, schools are flooding. There's just floodings everywhere. I've never known it this bad. I really haven't known it this bad. It does make you think though, doesn't it? Like the amount of rain we're having. Like you don't really... I don't know if you notice it more if you're a cyclist. I think you do, because, you know, you're always thinking about the weather. But it really gets to you, like, because you look at, like, every day, you're like, why is the ground still wet? Why is it raining again? And I think this is what our winters are going to be like now. Like, we hardly ever get cold days down here in the south of Wales. Like, we don't really ever get like 1 degree or 5 degrees. We do wind chill, like, you know, like it might say 10 degrees, but it says feels like 3 degrees because of the wind, because we get pretty strong winds down here. But like even that, you know, it's still 10 degrees, and then get to January, February, we'll get the odd cold snap, but it's never anything like I tell people, I go out for rides now, and like bib tights are obsolete. I don't wear bib tights, winter bib tights. There's no need. It's never really that cold for that sort of length of time. And when I started cycling, when I was 16, 15, I would go out, I'd have to be in bib tights all winter. Like, it was that cold. That's a weird reference, isn't it? Imagine if I went to a party and I was talking to a load of non-cyclists and I was like, yeah, I've noticed the winters have got very wet and mild now. I know that because I don't wear bib tights anymore. They'd be like, what? I'm like, well, I wear shorts with leg warmers. My internal temperature forecast ability. I do laugh at some of those posts about like cyclists being in parties, or any endurance athlete being in parties. It's like, do they realise, you know, I have an FTP of X watts? Do they realise I once did a 12-hour ride or a 100-mile ride or... Where are you from, Alex? Where are you from? Oh, the Puddle of Doom would definitely be there. 100%. There's no way it's not going to be there. Evening, gentlemen. Well, I've yet to join the pen, but as I'm riding now, it seems to be okay. I've put mine down really low now. It's down to like 10 or 20% on the slider, and I know that doesn't really do anything, but it doesn't have that like weird fluctuation of like really high cadence, really low, or, you know, no resistance, and then all of a sudden there is resistance. Yeah, but the last time I did that, I still had it set to 10 or 20, and the resistance thing didn't... No, that fluctuation didn't change, so I don't know whether... Just because I had set it there before joining. But obviously the race changes it for me, right? But I don't know whether me having it... I'll check now when I enter. Blimey, we've only got 50 seconds. Let's go, everybody, let's go. 45 seconds. Whew. All right then. We are in. It's going to be spicy. Remember, folks, hit that like button. It really helps the stream out. And it takes a little bit of energy, I know, from the finger, but... Okay, 8 seconds. Let's go. casual start. I should have done this race on a hand bike. Blimey, this is going to be fast, guys. Where's the prime? Where's the prime? $50. Oh, I hit up. Far more to do. Blimey. Not raced against him in ages. He's probably doing about 700 watts right now. So that wasn't the preem then? Or was it? That was the first preem. Are we 100% sure? Is the next preem now up Libby Hill this time? Is the next preem now up Libby Hill this time? There we are, just double checking. Yeah. Ross, are you pointing out the obvious there? I can see him. It's just I can't go with him. So I can look out for him, and that's about as far as it goes. Don't forget this course is not my forte. If we were to do 3 or 4 laps, maybe it would become much more suited to me, but 2 laps is not really enough. Oh, they just closed that down. Yes, indeed, Jesse. Yes, indeed. Shout out, Teppo. Hey, you and me the same, Ross. You and me the same. I haven't seen him for a while. Mainly because I haven't been Zwift racing. Oh, some good moves. Little chippers going off the front, yeah. Chipping off. But it's a bit fast. I wonder if we could attack before the climb. Although everybody will be responding to it. Now, hang on, which one's Libby Hill? Is it this first one? It is, isn't it? Libby Hill after party. That's it, I'm getting off now. Oh. Yeah. Head mode. Now I might just blow up. Oh. 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 Ah. Oh my word. Ugh. Don't be fooled by my heart rate coming down. My legs are absolutely pounding. That was a massive effort. That might even be a PB, you know, for that duration. Stick around to the end and see, and like the video. Alright, let's hope I don't get dropped here. Oh. Don't attack. I can't do anything. Oh. Isn't Ruben on his team? Why did he close that? I'm a little bit nervous about this next climb, to be honest. I'm pretty spent. That was a long effort there. Basically all the way since the last climb. These riders are absolutely epic, so if I finish amongst this group, I'll be happy with that. Like the stream if you're enjoying. Thank you. I was following, that's all I was doing. Surfing the wheels. That's what it's called, Julius. Yeah, we're still here. Hype, hype, hype! And the hype machine's here. How you doing, Katie? I think I need that right now. Look how many green jerseys there are. Whew. I don't think so, Callum. I don't think so. Hit the like button if you're enjoying. Nope. That's not gonna work. Calm down, Julius. Our fate is already written. Our fate is already written. My tank is already empty because of that huge effort I made. I haven't recovered from it, and that's the reason. Oh. I don't think 3 minutes rest will help me do 600 watts, but I appreciate your faith in me. Let's channel it. Let's channel it. Your faith and confidence. Oh my word, it's scary. When we're going this easy, it's scary. Oh boy. 5k to go. Yes, you're right, I need to believe. Channel the community spirit. This is just going to be an all-out punch, isn't it? The way we're going into the bottom of this, it's just going to be, someone's going to go and then it's basically all out. Oh boy. Right, don't let anybody attack yet. Wait till we get to climb, please. That's the difference between those with repeatability over efforts like that. That was a one and done for me, but these riders can do it repeatedly. I gotta pace this. We've got to hang on 30 seconds. It's not over yet. We've got to fight all the way. Best of the rest, maybe. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we smashed that. Oh. That's it, 9th place, top 10. Oh, well done. Thank you. Thank you, stream. You pushed me on there. You pushed me on. Not gonna lie though, you know, the riders who I'm with there, you know, look, the power numbers they do, you know, there's no joking about it. You know, the power numbers they do is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. And, you know, on a course like that, like I said earlier, I'm going to be a lot better if it's over like 3-4 laps. 2 laps is way too like intense, too punchy. The race is too like, you know, the racing is too much. You know, it's on all the time. Have a guess. Yeah, apparently the last climb was just mind blowing. Whew. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just gonna get my breath back. Whew. I gotta be honest, yes, I did not think I would be there for as long as I was, because if we look at the power graph, the problem was, this was the problem. The problem was, I managed to slip away for that preem here, and that required me to go very, very deep. If we look at the power graph, that's got to be pretty close to an all-time best. Yeah, it's pretty close. There it is. There's the proof. So, you know, you can say with a whole lot of certainty that I'd basically just put myself in a huge hole there. I buried myself, and I was completely depleted after that effort. The problem then is that I never got a chance to recover, even though you can see there's a bit of grey there. That doesn't work. Your body doesn't work like that. It's not a flick of the switch. You know, the lactate, and as I said, my legs, they felt like they were full, not of lactate. That's the sensation. They felt full, like heavy. I never got a chance then to recover, because we were then onto that climb there up to the finish, and then it just went nuts over the top. And all the boys in that front group just squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. And I had to ride through, because I was a little bit out of place, to be honest. And I had to ride through people to just get to the front. And if you watch the live stream back, how much of a long effort that was just to get to the front then. And then when I got to the front, they were still pulling at like crazy watts just to break it and pull away. And that's when the move of the race went. It didn't go really on an attack, it just went on just those guys just pure strength. They just squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and eventually it breaks. And it's a really good course to do it on, because that's exactly how you'd want to do it, really, because you can bring a group with you rather than doing a full attack. But of course there was so many teammates in that group as well, it was really hard to sort of do anything, you know, sort of play it out. But it meant I never got a chance to recover. My heart rate just gradually coming down, but I'm still struggling to recover. And I was, you know, thanks to a couple of you telling me, you know, just careful, sit in, careful, you know, don't push on. It shows that's you know, that's what you want to do in that situation. You don't have to contribute. You can follow moves, you can just, you know, slip onto the back or something. That's all you want to do, especially when you know there's a crunch time coming up. But then when that crunch time did come at the end there, I was completely empty. Like, I wasn't joking. I virtually had, you know, I had nothing left. Never really got a chance to recover, even with this section here, just before that final climb. It's not really enough. And when you're going against guys who are in that top 10, and there's guys behind me as well, who, you know, didn't make that split, but over a short, punchy effort, you know, they were closing in on me at the end. I just don't have I don't have that extreme high-end power that they have. You know, they're putting out absolute gazillion watts up there. I don't have that, for one, and two, I don't have that repeatability. Or maybe I do for longer effort, like I did yesterday, where I did a time trial, and earlier I did the race with Matthew Van Der Poel, so I managed to double up and do 2 like really good efforts. I could do long effort, but it's so short effort, they really rinse you dry. And that's where, you know, I was always going to suffer there at the end, not just with the high-end power, but in the repeatability as well. So kudos to those guys, but kudos to everybody. I mean, they were coming in hot at the end there behind. I can see Paul Hamlet leading the charge with a couple of others. I was getting a little bit touch and go, but I had just enough time to spare. But that was only because of the guys in front of me who had pulled me along for such a long time. But boy, oh boy. That was a tough race. Really tough. But we got a result. We got a preem. And we got a top 10. And it feels like each week there is progress. And the best thing is, you can see that. And hopefully it's inspiring you in some way. Hopefully it's giving you some entertainment or whatever it is. But I'm excited that we're seeing progress. And even more excited that you can be a part of it as well. Hopefully, you know, this is a continuation into the new year, and we can be, you know, fighting for the top 5, maybe even a podium place on some you know, some equally hard courses. So lots to come, I hope. I just hope I stay healthy and I stay fit at this time of year. So that's where I'm going to end it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for your support, and for supporting as well the other racers. By watching, you're supporting this series, you're supporting myself, you're supporting all the other racers as well, giving us a platform. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you could like the stream before you go, that would be equally awesome. And I will see you soon. Oh boy. Oh boy.